The Mining Qualifications Authority, digging with skills and knowledge. Created in 1996, the Mining Qualifications Authority was established as a result of the Mine Health and Safety Act as the institution responsible for ensuring safety, education and training for the mining and mineral sector. The MQA was also established as a result of the Skills Development Act of 1998 as a sector education and training authority for the mining industry. The MQA's mandate is clear in terms of exercising its powers and functions in an effort to increase overall skills levels and education within the industry. There are a number of regional offices to extend MQA services to rural areas. These services include the career guidance and assistance to learners at every step of their skills development journey. Our presence is visible at our head office in Gauteng, the Eastern Cape, the Free State, Limpopo, Mpumalanga, the Northern Cape, as well as the Northwest Province. Our vision is clear. We aspire to remain a competent, health and safety-orientated mining and minerals workforce. Our mission is to ensure that the mining and mineral sector has sufficient and competent people who will improve health and safety, employment equity, and increase productivity standards. Our sound corporate governance principles ensure that our board and standing committees exercise their mandate with strategic insight and organizational flair, with measurable results. As a result, we begin to live this notion, starting with our valued staff who work at the heart of the MQA.
The MQA prides itself in the investment in its people, and we have several programs across all levels where we train our staff.
The value chain of the MQA is rooted strongly in pieces of key legislation. In partnership with the Department of Mineral Resources as well as the Department of Higher Education and Training, the MQA sources workplace skills plans and annual training reports from the sector's mine houses in order to compile a comprehensive sector skills plan that seeks to identify scarce and critical skills needs in the sector. Nurturing the skills of our workforce is imperative for the economic development of our sector and the improvement of our health and safety, as well as the growth and well-being of all existing and potential mining employees. These policies focus on the well-coordinated post-school value chain, which supports learners starting from high school and places them in various learning programs.
Goldfields TV College is one of the 50 registered and accredited colleges in South Africa. And to be able to achieve our goals, we work with stakeholders such as the MQA to assist our students to get into their chosen career paths. For MQA, it will be in the mining and the mineral sector.
To date, the MQA has empowered in excess of 200,000 learners across all employment categories within the sector. Through our various consultative processes, we urge all our stakeholders, including government, employers, labor organizations, existing and potential learners, as well as training providers, to continue working together to address the skills development priorities and to achieve the goals and objectives of the sector.
We believe that there's a critical partnership, a tripartite partnership between the companies, the employers, unions representing employees, and the MQA representing the state. And if that partnership is strong, we can develop the right skills to grow the economy of our country. That is to the benefit of all South Africans.
The South African mining sector produces more than 10% of the world's gold and 40% of the world's known mineral resources, including platinum and other precious group of metals. The sector employs more than 500,000 South Africans and is the leading industry contributor to our economy's gross domestic product.
Women in mining are also given opportunities within the sector. Through the MQA, there's now mine managers who are women. Before, it has never happened. It's because of the bursaries that we have issued, it has helped the women in mining to progress. We are developing the workers to assist them from moving from, let's say, an RDO or rock drill operator to a miner, to a shift overseer.
We as a company have, since the onset of the MQA in the late 90s, partnered with them, as this has been a very important development phase for us. And so the partnership has grown, and we are focused on employee development, but particularly also developing community members close to our mines and giving them these critical skills that we believe are required in mining, but also in our economy as a whole.
The President of South Africa has announced far-reaching plans such as the National Development Plan, the National Skills Accord, and the National Infrastructure Plan to include the mining sector in an economic skills fast-tracking model. This is designed to reignite the economy, encouraging as well as forging government, labor, and private sector partnerships.
We will now explore Operation Pakisa in the mining sector. I have instructed government to partner with the mining sector to develop win-win solutions to beneficiate our mineral resources. The implementation of a number of programs under the Framework Agreement for a Sustainable Mining Industry has caused relative stability and optimism in the mining sector, which is the backbone of our economy.
MQA facilitates training of people who are employed, who are unemployed, and that is actually adding value towards ensuring that the lives of the poorest of the poor are actually being changed and people are able to add to the economy of the country.
The sector has identified critical skills shortages across all occupational categories, and these include, but are not limited to, management, professionals, artisans, and the general workforce. In line with the National Skills Accord, the sector has increased its efforts to develop artisans. Since its establishment, the Mining Qualifications Authority has seen tangible skills growth in the sector through the facilitation of its various programs. And now, our sights are firmly set on growing the sector through strengthening our partnerships with our stakeholders.
I would like to see MQA still being re-established as a SETA on its own for the positive contribution that it has actually made in this country.
Undergoing a change within our organizational structure sets the tone for future endeavors and things to come.
We have achieved a lot in terms of the contribution to the sector, as well as also contributing to changing the lives of people, both in our communities as well as in the mining sector as a whole.
MQA basically will be paying for my fees until I get finished.
I'm left with 3 years from now to be a qualified fitter, and thanks to the MQA.
Through continuous learning, we give our youth the tools to grow and thrive. By empowering individuals, we give them self-respect and dignity, instilling professionalism in all they do with honesty and mutual respect. The outcome? Service excellence and an industry which delivers our precious commodities to the world. The Mining Qualifications Authority, digging with skills and knowledge.
Okay guys, what's next?